Hey guys, today I'm gonna talk about the visa process or the filing process or which I have followed or basically my experience. This video is going to be in English language so that it will be helpful for most of the student. So keep it. Let's start the video. So let me first tell you about my profile. I have completed BTech in mechanical engineering with 71% in 2014. So in 2018, I have decided to give IELTS, and in the period between the 2014 and 18, I have done jobs in private sector. Also was preparing for the government job. Basically, that I have done. After that, when I decided to go for the IELTS, I searched for the institutes which will going to be best. So I find out the grade matters is a good option. I go for the grade matters, and it was a good. The best thing about those institute was that there will be a test every Sunday, which helped me a lot to know the performance I had, and that was the best part of the grade matters. The teachers were good, so you can go to any institute you like. You just need to check your where you are standing, like how much band you are getting in the mock test. That's the main part. When you get ready, you feel ready, you can give the test. I have taken classes for almost 4 weeks. After that, I have gotten the marks I needed in the mock test, so I go for it, and I booked the test to the Ludhiana. My score was overall 7.5, and it was 8.5 in reading, 8 in listening, and 6.5 in I think in speaking, I think, and 6 in writing. That was my grade. Writing and speaking was not that much good, but what is what it is. After that, there was come a time for the filing process, visa filing process, and the grey matters also offers it's flying for something for the process. So I checked out that one also, but they didn't give me any option. They told me that you will not get the university I want to be, because I have searched on my own before that. And I also suggest you guys first search your university, or you want to be in the university or college you want to be, according to your study level or the score you got in your studies or school or something. That's the main point, because if you don't go to some consultant and you directly say this is my documents and where should I go, then they will be only show you the path or the college university in which benefit the most. Like in the grey matters flying form, they told me about the universities which are very costly and private. They don't have any rank in the ranking system, so I did according to that, and I go to the Canem consultant, and I have done my research, and I find the Vincent University for which was one of my option, and I asked them, this is my profile and I want to go to this university. They said yes, you can apply, and they give me one more option of one university. I forgot, it was in Ottawa. And they also told me to be sure also apply for a college, so that if you didn't get university, time will not be wasted. So basically I applied for universities in February for the September intake. And what document we need, we will talk about that. I have decided, and the document which you need for your college, or for college you almost just leave the basic documents. You guys will gonna have it. They will give you the checklist, or your consultant will the checklist in the document. But for the university, you need the different documents. Like in Princeton University asked me for backlog certificate, but other university didn't ask. So it will be according to the checklist document you need. After applying, I apply online according to the Canem consultant. They help me, and I have done most of the making my resume and SOP. And I also asked you guys to make your SOP first, then ask them to edit or verify it, because if they don't know your story, how will they edit it? They can't post it on their own. So you try to write your SOP or resume according to you. After that, they can edit it and refurnish it. So after applying the university, I waited, and I applied, and there was one more university, Canada-based university, MBA. They asked me to, but I don't want to, because that university didn't shows any rank on the ranking system, so I don't want to go there. I even got the main take for MBA in 2-3 days, so I didn't want that university, so I didn't go there. After that, I got the apply for Lambton College after 2-3 months, because there was no reply coming from the university. So I applied in the Lambton College in international business management, and I got that in offer letter in 1 week. But after that, the months passed, and it was a May. The offer letter of Lambton will expire on 25 May, and I got the rejection from Murden University. And in Vincent University, I applied in 2 courses. which was Master of Management and Master in Mechanical Engineering. Got a rejection from Master in Management. This one course left, and they didn't reply until 25th May. And on 25th May was the last date for London College to apply the fee, to give the fee or deposit the fee. So what I did was I deposited the fee around 15 May. I thought that there will be no only come reply or something. But on 25th May night, when I was collecting the document for visa process, I got the mail from the university and got the admission. So the Lambton College process of getting the fee and all, I will discuss in another video because it was a complicated process. We just focus on the visa process. So after that, I got the university offer letter. After that, then the consultant will give you a new checklist related to your checklist you need for your visa filing process. And you can collect document according to that, and after that you just need to apply for the visa process, and you need to wait around 90 days, I think. And I will tell you the fee, the money that cost me for the visa process for CandidBisla consultant. Let me start from the beginning. In IELTS, I think I have spent 10 to 15k for 1 month coaching. After that, I filled the exam, which will cost me, all guys know that it's going to be 10 to 11k. After that, for the visa process, CandidBisla consultant charge 10k plus 18% tax for their fee. You will need to deposit in starting, and plus around 9 to 10 in the visa filing. So around it will cost you 20k for all visa process in the consultant. After that, the thing is left the medical process is not that much. It's going to cost you around 4500. That's it. And there is nothing much in medical process. You just go to any of the doctor, they give the list. I go in the Max Hospital in the Chandigarh. They didn't around take 1 hour, just did their medical test and all. There was nothing to worry about that. So guys, last minute tip from this video is for you guys is that from the starting you should do as best in your IELTS as much as possible. Give mock test and judge your performance where you are weak and all. After doing IELTS, choose the consultant which listen to you, which do not give their choice, which first ask your choice where you want to go. Choose the consultant very wisely because that is the most important part. After that, choose your college and university on your own first. You should have 1 or 2 options for you. After that, you then get in that you should go for the other option according to the consultant. In some case they give the good option for your university or college, but in some cases they give you which will be not very useful. So guys, choose your college and university basically. And if you can go for university, go for university, because in university you will get PNP, and PR is going to be a major issue in Canada nowadays. If you are in university, it will be more easier for you than in college. Just collect your documents according to the checklist given by the consultant, or you can ask me directly in the comment section if there is something specific problem related to your filing. And there is no need to worry. If you have good marks and your IELTS score is good, your filing will be great. You will surely get the visa, because if your course is related to your program you are applying for and everything is good, then you will surely get the visa. So guys, don't worry, and best of luck your future. If you guys have any other question related to visa process or filing, you can ask me in the comment section or direct message me on the Instagram. It's the same CandidBisla, which is on Instagram. You can connect me with there. Other than that, if you guys want me to make videos on any other topic, you can tell me in the comment box. I will do that.